Hello, everybody, and I know it's been a couple weeks since I've done a One Piece episode review, but here's this week's. It's episode 694, Invincible, a gruesome army of headcracker dolls. We start off by showcasing how Viola discovered Manchuri's cell, and she sends the information to Leo. And then he goes into a flashback about how he remembers the room back when Scarlet was alive and their encounter with that. Then we switch over to Luffy's group, who is now fighting against a bunch of giant nutcracker dolls. And then at one point, Farlu, or whatever, however you want to pronounce it, friggin' Cavendish's horse gets injured in the process because no matter what they do, the nutcrackers don't go down. Then surprisingly, we switch over to Usopp, who hears from Viola that Sugar has been revived and that his friends are in trouble. Sugar, who's shown now scared of anyone or anything, anyone who's long nosed and anything that resembles a long nose, she just swears revenge against Usopp and his friends. Usopp then regale, Kinemon and Kanjuro are like, well, what's so bad about it? Well, Usopp recounts a tale about how horrified he was by the fact that he forgot about Robin when she was turned into a toy, and pretty much, also says how horrible that would be if, Luffy was turned into a toy and he forgot about him and whatnot. So he asks Viola and Kanjuro to help him snipe Sugar, despite the distance. Once reaching the third level, the I guess you say the airspace at the third level, Robin's group gets attacked by Gladius, and he causes Robin and Bartolomeo to plummet down towards Luffy's group's location, while Rebecca presses forward to the fourth level. Law asks Robin for the key to his handcuffs so he can join the fight, but she says that it is with Rebecca. Robin then tells Luffy and the rest to keep going towards the next level because she and Bartolomeo are going to fight both Gladius and the giant toys. This episode I thought it was pretty good. The Leo flashback was I thought was nice, and Luffy and Luffy's group fighting the Nutcracker dolls I thought were very interesting. But the surprising thing was this: I was not expecting them. Now I don't exactly remember, how it's been a while since this part happened in the manga. But if I remember correctly, this part with Usopp setting up his slingshot for this attack wasn't until a couple chapters, and based on what I can see in the chapter from the various chapters, and quickly looking up, is that because next week's episode is called "Risking Their Lives, Luffy is the Trump Card for Victory," and the following one is a tearful reunion with Rebecca and Kyros. So based on those episode titles and where they happen in the manga, they took this scene from a chapter that happens after Rebecca and Kyros see each other, adding a little bit of stuff that wasn't in there before. So it was interesting that they decided to set that up this far ahead of time. So it was, but the payoff is going to be great. It is just, and I guarantee you that you'll know when it's going to come because it's an extremely important moment. And well, it doesn't actually happen until he doesn't actually launch the attack until Luffy and Law are in the palace. So that's about a rough gauge. And so I hope you guys. This episode was good. Had a lot of interesting points, but the most interesting being the foreshadowing setup for what Usopp's amazing, ness. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and hope to see you guys next week.